Hi, everybody. Claudia here from Fluffy Cow Coffee. As you all know, we are a coffee company, the only coffee company in the country that supports farm animal sanctuaries. Why? Because we love all animals. We love all animals as our fellow sentient beings. And as you also probably know, the way we support farm animal sanctuaries is through our week-long online fundraisers where we give $2.50 for every item sold on the website during the course of the week to our fundraising partner of the week. And this week we are with the lovely Isabel from Clorofil. Hi, Isabel. How are you?
Hello, we are doing great. Thank you so much for having us.
Awesome. We're happy as hell to have you. Now, tell everybody, first of all, a little bit about Clorofil. I'm interested in the name Clorofil, the mission,
Okay.
and how long you've been around in your area and where you're from.
Okay. So, let's start with the name. Chlorophyll is basically the simplified spelling of chlorophyll, the little green pigment that you find in plants. That is the source of life and also the solution of all the animal agriculture problems we have. Plant-based, vegan is the future. So chlorophyll come from there. We started around 2014 and really became official 501c3 in 2016.
Okay.
And the story is we are in the South Bay area, so close to San Jose, a very urban area. We have a small backyard, and we started having hens, chickens, running in our backyard as pets. And we started discovering that you can adopt hens. So my very first hen, I didn't know much about them, so I bought them. And then quickly after, I discovered that you can actually adopt chickens. Like you can basically adopt any animals. You don't have to go to breeders or anything and buy them. There are plenty looking for home. So I adopted 2 hens that were rescued from an animal farm, from an egg farm. And those 2 hens basically changed my life. They were so full of life when they come in my backyard, despite the terrible background they came from. They were so happy. They were running around after little bugs, finding the grass, and they really inspired me to start volunteering with that organization that rescued them. And this organization is called Animal Place. They're a big sanctuary here in California. And so I started volunteering with them to their hen rescue, helping rehabilitate those hens. I even went with them in one of those factory farms, and that was really eye-opening. And so that's what I was doing, being volunteer, helping other sanctuaries. And then one day, in a local community garden where they had a little chicken coop, there was Charlie. Charlie was this chicken that she was loved by the community, but nobody really knew how to care for her. And one day she didn't get up from her coop. So they called me knowing that I know a little bit about chickens. I went, pick her up, and immediately saw that she had a huge, injuries, and basically help her to get better. But that Charlie, that moment make me aware of that not everybody know how to take care of our chickens. So with all what I learned thanks to Animal Place and all the work I did with them, I started giving chicken care class. So I went into my community in the libraries and say, hey, here's how you care for chickens. And this is what really started the outreach education work we do. And because we do rescue animals, we have about 8 chickens right now, 1 turkey and 1 dog. All have been rescued from the egg or meat industry. But really what we do, and that's thanks to our location being in the middle of the Silicon Valley, we are able to reach to a huge number of people. So the classes, the chicken care classes were the first way I was doing that. Then I started telling the story of those chickens I rescued. There was this little white leghorn called Marjo that came from a battery cage. So terrible life for 2 years. She was stuck in that cage. And then she came in my backyard, became this amazing chicken, very social. She even learned some tricks like how to pick a card from a deck of cards. and that amazed people. Oh, chicken can do that. So I started telling her story, bringing her with me to the library so she could show what she could do and tell her story. And this is really how our humane education effort started.
That's awesome. So you have a finite amount of animals you can rescue because of the size of your backyard, because you're in a more urban area. So
yes,
your focus as an organization is education.
Right, exactly.
And you educate about chickens. Do you educate about other species?
Yes, absolutely. So it started with chickens, but it really grew to all the farm animals. So I have a lot of talks and programs around the life of farmed animals, and that include the pigs and the cows and the goat, and all the animals we farm. Because a lot of time we just see them in the store, under plastic wrap. We don't see their life, and their behavior and their natural habitat and their natural behaviors. So I have a huge program, especially for kids. Kids are so compassionate. We are born compassionate, and they connect with the animals right away. So it's really nice to talk to them to connect them with the animals, and then talk to them about, the farm, the life of those animals in the farm, and then discuss with them, brainstorm about solutions.
Now, do you bring an animal with you when you do this?
Usually I have 1 or 2 chickens with me. They are great ambassadors. A chicken tell, even if she does not talk, she's going to tell her story in such a better way than I can do, because I bring her and she goes around, walk around the kids, and, the kids like, oh, her beak looks weird. Why is that? And then you explain. It's like, well, in farms, this is typical things they do. They debug chickens, and you explain why. And this is because they are crowded, and instead of giving more space, farmers decide to cut their beak. So she tell her story like that instead of me, saying, "Hey, this is what's happened," and the kids, by having this interaction with the animals, it's great.
And can you tell when a child has put 2 and 2 together, like, oh,
yes.
this beautiful being that I'm petting is what I'm eating at night?
Yes, and that's what's super interesting is I always end, by having a brainstorming session. Is like, okay, this is, what happened. What can we do now? What can you guys do? And they always come with amazing solutions,
That's
and
great.
it's like, well, maybe I should not drink milk anymore, or need the eggs. And it's like, yeah, okay, so now, but you still like cakes. So how do you make those cakes without so this is a huge part of our program. We also talk to older kids, more high school students, and then they care. Their interest is a bit different. They're very much interested in the planet, in the environment.
Yes.
So we talk more on that side of animal agriculture. What is the impact on the planet? And then they're ready to take action and to change the world at that age, and that's great.
That's awesome. Now, where are you doing this? Are you going into schools? Are you going to veg fests? Are you going to farmers markets? How are you doing this?
So most of the time is the word of the mouth. People start to know me in the area. So I'm invited by teachers to come to their classroom and talk to their kids. Sometimes there's groups like those green teams that are kind of, care about the environment teams. They have lunchtime. It's more like a club thing. They have their lunchtime where they meet. So they invite me as a guest speaker. Summer camp is a great time to talk to younger
Yeah.
ones.
Mhm.
So all those are the place where I go. I, of course, when I'm invited to Veg Fest, like the next one in Santa Cruz in April, I will be giving a talk for
At Veg
adults
Fest.
more.
At Veg Fest.
Yes, yes.
So are
Yeah.
you going to be like up on a stage, or are you going to be at a booth?
No, I will be on the stage. I mean, I don't know the exact logistic of it, but yeah, it will be in a room where people are sitting and, and
That's
listening
awesome.
to me.
So we're hoping to have a presence at Veg Fest as well.
That would be great.
Yes,
Yes.
we're going to have our fluffy cow booth, fluffy cow coffee booth. Hopefully.
Yes. Yes. I think it's beginning of April, very early in
Like
April.
April 6th.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Unfortunately, it's the week of the
And
total eclipse of the sun, and I'm going to be in Texas.
oh, nice. I would love
Yes.
to see that.
So
Yes.
in addition to, are you at capacity with respect to how many chickens you can rescue?
I mean, to have at my place, yes. I mean, really, a dozen birds is what I can have. Now, it doesn't mean that I cannot temporarily foster a little bit more. Like, I don't know if you heard, but Animal Place did this big rescue 2 weeks ago, about 350 something chickens,
No.
and they're adopting them out this weekend. I mean, coming weekend.
Okay.
And we will be one of their adoption outposts. So I'm going to pick up 26 chickens. They will be staying in my house for a night, and then people will come and take them from here.
That's awesome. This is what I think we've talked about this. What I love about the world in which you reside, this animal welfare, and which I reside too, but the farm animal sanctuary world, is the interconnectedness and mutual support system amongst you.
Yes,
It's
yes.
wonderful.
It's a great family. It's a great community.
It really is. It really is. Now, let's talk a little bit about the actual fundraiser, Isabel. We want to make sure that your fans, and because our fans kind of know, but that your fans know that the way it works is we donate $2.50 for every single item sold during the course of the week of the fundraiser. And that includes our fun swag, like you just bought a mug, a chicken mug. We have our species specific swag, which is awesome. And it's Thursday, so we're halfway through Thursday, so we have 3.5 more days of the fundraiser because it ends midnight at Sunday. So we got to get the word out, Isabel.
Yes, buy some coffee and support us by the same time. Yes,
that's right. Buy fantastic coffee, and it's really good coffee, as you know.
Yes, it is. We really enjoyed the dark roast in particular. That was our favorite.
I know. It's my favorite. That's what I drink as well. The cowabunga is what I drink. Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
Every morning, every single morning. So it's every single item. We have 3.5 more days. We want to raise as much money as possible for chlorophyll. But why do we, Isabel? What kind of impact would $200 or $300 have on your organization? What would you do with the money?
All right. So our biggest cost is medical care. Caring for animal and giving them the best care possible. And right now we have a little hen, Summer is her name, and she has a cancer that can be kept under control with a certain medicine. But that medicine is a bit expensive. So, any donation that's going to come from you guys, from all people listening and buying coffee, is going to help Summer. So
fantastic. I love a specific gift. I mean, I love a specific use of the money when we know in advance. I love to always know like what impact we had.
Where it goes.
Or one of our donation a couple of weeks ago ended up buying a French drain, which really helped the pigs that moved from a dry climate to a very wet climate. And anyway, we love that. We just love that. And we love knowing that our donations are going to go help Summer. So we need to, sell so we can help Summer cure, if not cure, maintain life with the medication that she needs.
Yes, and that we will be so grateful for any donation there. So Thank you so much, Claudia, for having us this week in your fundraiser. I mean, you guys are so generous. Thank you so much.
It's why we get up. Like I always say, if I was just selling coffee, I probably wouldn't be doing it anymore.
Yeah, thank you.
Selling coffee to help animals. It's what gets me up in the morning and keeps Beth and I happy as clams at our jobs. So anyway, we fingers crossed. We want to help Summer. We want to give you the biggest donation because Monday's my favorite day because it's when I write checks, and we're going to help Summer as best we can. And we're going to hope your fan base buys coffee, buys swag, whatever it takes, because we are going to help Summer and her cancer situation.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And really check the swag because all the cups and the mugs and the t-shirt, they are just awesome. I just ordered a few.
They're so cute.
Yes, they are.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Yes.
All right, Isabel, fingers crossed. Have a fantastic weekend. And I'm looking forward to Monday when I write you a check.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.